Espresso brew time. What's your ideal espresso brew time? There is a lot of debate and confusion about espresso brew time, and it can be quite confusing to very many of you baristas out there. Is it 20, 25, 27, or it's a range? 20 to 30 seconds, or a simple rule that very many of baristas have had, that a good espresso should extract between 25 to 30 seconds. Have you ever asked yourself why you need to time your shot of espresso? How does it work? When should you start timing your shot of espresso? Should you start timing it on the first drop or at the time that you press your extraction button? If you're someone who gets confused about the espresso brew time, this simple coffee educational video is going to be for you. For the 8 years I have worked as a barista, I learned the hard way why espresso brew time is very important. I almost failed my barista interview because I overlooked my espresso brew time. The moment I extracted my shot of espresso and I saw that thick extraction of my shot of espresso, I thought to myself, this was a good shot of espresso. But after extracting it and I was about to serve it, then I decided to check and see what brew time I used for my shot of espresso. This is when I realized that I was not in my ideal time range of my espresso brew time. Because I knew how that espresso was going to taste, I had to fix it immediately. And because of this challenge I encountered, and I see very many of beginner baristas make on their interview, this is what has compelled me to make this video. Because what I'm sharing in this video, I don't hear very many people talk about it. Everyone will only tell you that you need to time your shot of espresso within this and this time range. But they don't tell you why you need to time your shot of espresso within this range. And they never explain to you what happens if you don't time your shot of espresso. But by the end of this video, I want you to be able to master espresso brew time like a professional barista. Next time you're asked to make a good shot of espresso, you should know how that shot of espresso is going to taste even before serving it. Now let's dive in. Why is the brew time very important when making coffee in this modern age of baristas? Brew time doesn't apply only on espresso, but every brew method that you use. V60, Chemex, AeroPress, no matter which brew method, each of them has a specific brew time that you need to follow so that you can know how much flavors you've extracted from your coffee into the cup. And this is why brew time is very important. When you're making your shot of espresso, you start by having your grinded coffee in your pot filter. You insert it in your group head. Press the extraction button. The hot water is going to go through your fine coffee grinds in the pot filter using pressure. It's going to dissolve the different compounds and solubles, resulting into a liquid substance, which is our shot of espresso. The process of dissolving the different solubles and compounds to make our shot of espresso is what we call as extraction. We have 3 different extractions that you'll encounter when making your shot of espresso. The first scenario is when the hot water goes through your fine coffee grinds very fast, not extracting enough flavors. This type of shot of espresso is what we call as under-extracted shot of espresso. And it's not going to taste good because it will taste sour, watery with unpleasant acidity. And on the other hand, if the hot water goes through your fine coffee grinds but very slow, that shot of espresso is also not good because it will extract more than the recommendable flavors into your cup. And that type of shot of espresso is what we call as over-extracted shot of espresso. It's going to taste bitter, burnt with unbalanced flavors. For you to be able to dissolve the right solubles and compound to make a perfect, well-balanced shot of espresso, it's recommended that we extract 18 to 22% as per the Specialty Coffee Association. If you extract more than 22, that means that shot of espresso is over extracted. And if you extract below 18, that shot of espresso is under extracted. For us to measure how much percentage we've extracted, we need to use the espresso brew time. So when you're extracting your shot of espresso, most of the shot of espressos will taste good within this range of 20 to 30 seconds. As I said earlier, under extracted shot of espresso, the water is going to go through your coffee very fast, and that means you're going to have less time. When you have less time, below 20 seconds, that's obviously an under extracted shot of espresso, which is not going to taste very good. And if the water goes through your coffee very slow, that means you're having an over extracted shot of espresso, which is not also going to taste very well. What we need is a shot in our ideal time range. Now you might be asking, if you're using 25 to 30, are you in the right range or not? Obvious case, I'm not saying like 25 to 30 is not good. It's still in our big range. The reason why I like this big range as recommended for the Specialty Coffee Association, it's because it's very easy for you to nail. Even as a beginner, you can easily adjust your espresso and make sure you reach this ideal brew time of your shot of espresso. As you learn and become a pro, then you can minimize this range. But keep in mind, the brew time is the guide to help you to know if you're having the best tasting shot of espresso. And after understanding this, now let's talk about when should you time your shot of espresso. Let's clear this debate once and for all. Should you start your timer the moment you press your button, or you should start your timer the moment you see your first drop? Before we come to a conclusion to this, let's identify the factor that is leading to this debate. Many modern machines are having this one feature, which is called the pre-infusion. Pre-infusion is when you start your extraction, then the espresso machine releases water, but not with too much pressure. So that water is going to make the coffee wet. After, it will release the 9 bar pressure, which will extract. And because of the pre-infusion, some people would prefer to start their timer when they see the first drop. But me personally, I recommend for you to time your shot of espresso the moment you press your button. And here are my 2 reasons why. The first reason, pre-infusion is part of extraction because the water is in contact with our coffee. As I said earlier, the importance of timing our shot of espresso is to measure the contact time between the coffee and the water. And the second key thing, for you to have consistency as a barista, you're going to encounter machines with pre-infusion and machines without pre-infusions. I recommend that you start your timer the moment you press the button. This is what is going to help you to have the consistent result or the same shot of espresso no matter which espresso machine you're using. I hope this is clear. Now, let's talk about the professional way you can describe coffee even before testing it. How baristas are able to achieve this? This is a question that very many beginner baristas have asked me. And it's the same thing that I've seen happen on my career as a barista. And here's the reason why. We talked earlier about the 3 different extractions: under extraction, over extraction, and ideal extraction. Time helps you to know which range that shot of espresso is in. As a professional barista, by only looking at that time, the moment it's below 20 seconds, I will obviously know that that shot is under extracted. And we said if a shot of espresso is under extracted, it's going to taste sour, watery, unpleasant acidity. And if that shot of espresso I finish extracting and I see it has gone above 30 seconds. I obviously know, even before drinking it, I'll know that shot of espresso is over extracted. It's going to taste very bitter, burnt, unbalanced flavors. And if it's in my range of 20 to 30 seconds, I have a chance that that shot of espresso is going to be good. And this is what we use even when we are calibrating. You don't drink every shot of espresso you calibrate with, but you only start testing your shot of espressos which are in your ideal time range. Don't take my word for this. Let's make this exercise. If you have an espresso machine, try this out. Extract 3 shots of espresso. 1 shot, extract it and stop it around 10 to 15 seconds. The second shot, extract it and stop it in the ideal time range, which is 20 to 30 seconds. And the third shot of espresso, extract it and stop it at a time of 35 to 40 seconds. Test all these shots of espresso and let me know your experience in the comment section below. I'm super excited to see what you find out. This is going to change your perspective like a professional barista. And because of this, let's talk about how you can fix your shot of espresso using brew time. For us to know how to use brew time to fix our shot of espresso is to first identify that we need other different variables or elements of coffee brewing that we need to pair with it to have a good extraction. If you're having a very fast extraction, water is going through your coffee very fast, and you're having an under extracted shot of espresso, the first variable that will help you fix this is to adjust your coffee grinder on a fine grind size. When you adjust on the fine grind size, you're making the particles more small, creating more resistance. And if you're encountering a very slow extraction, which is an over extracted shot of espresso, to fix this, you need to adjust your coffee grinder on a coarser grind size, making the particles slightly big. Then the water will be able to evenly go through that coffee and extract the right flavors into your cup as your shot of espresso. And another way you can fix your espresso using brew time is by mastering the brew ratio. So the brew ratio has 3 different parts: the dose, the yield, and the time. You pair the time with the dose and the yield. The dose, which means the amount of coffee, and the yield, which means what you're getting out on what time. In simple terms, the brew ratio helps you to get the 18% to 22% extraction percentage. Then you pair it with the brew time so that you can have a good extraction of your shot of espresso. For example, 20, you getting your yield out of espresso, which is 40. Then time is going to be your guide to know if you're having a good extraction or a bad extraction. This is how you can use the espresso brew time to help you fix your shot of espresso. These are not the only variables that you need to know as a barista. You need to also know how you can adjust the dose if you're using the different espresso machine, how you can master the coffee beans and even the water that you're using to make your shot of espresso. And for me to help you understand all this together, I would recommend for you to watch this video next, because this is the knowledge that you need as a barista.